Ready for action! Unworthy order! At your service! Unworthy order! At your service! Proceeding! Ready for action! Moving!
Your command? Very well. Your command? A worthy order.
Ready for war! Ready for action!
Unworthy order! Your will? A worthy order. Your will? Understood, yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. Well. Yes, Your Majesty.
At your service! Ready for action! Ready for action!
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well.
At your service!
Unworthy order!
Service. Ready for war! Ready for action! At your service!
Your will? Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. Your will? Understood.
Ready for moving! Ready for none shall survive!
Very well. Destroy!
Yes, Your Majesty!
Yes, Your Majesty. Your command? Your will?
Yes, Your Majesty! Watch this! Ready for action!
Yes, Your Majesty. Your command? Destroy! Your will? None shall survive.
Yes, Your Majesty. Move. Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well.
At your service. Yes, Your Majesty.
Your will? A worthy order. Your will? A worthy order. Destroy.
Yes, Your Majesty. At your service. Ready for action. At your service. Watch this. At your service. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty.
Your will? Understood, yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action. Moving. At your service.
Your will? Very well, yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty. Ready for action. Ready for war.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
At your service.
A worthy order.
At your service.
A worthy order.
At your service. Proceeding. Ready for action.
A worthy order.
Ready for action. Moving. Ready for action. Proceed. Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Ready Ready for action! Ready for action!
Your will? Very well. Your will? Very well. Ready for battle.
Ready for war! Ready for action! A worthy order!
Your command? Very well.
Ready for action! Proceeding! At your service! Moving! Ready for action! Moving. Ready for action! At your service! Ready for action!
Yes, none shall survive.
Yes, Your Majesty!
Yes,
Destroy.
Your Majesty.
Ready for action! Yes, Your Majesty! Yes, Your Majesty! Ready for none action! Shall survive!
Your command?
Ready for action!
Your command? Understood. Your command?
Ready for action! Ready for action! Moving. Ready for action! Yes, Your Majesty! Yes, Your Majesty! Ready for action! At your service! Ready for war! Ready for action!
Your will? A worthy order, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty! Ready for war!
Ready for battle. Your will? Very well. Your will? A worthy order.
Ready for action! Proceeding! Yes, Your Majesty! Proceeding! Yes, Your Majesty! Yes, Your Majesty! Moving! Yes, Your Majesty! Yes, Your Majesty! Moving!
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well. None shall survive.
Yes, Your Majesty! Moving! Watch this! Ready for action! A worthy order! Destroy! At your service! At your service! Watch this! Ready for action! At your service! Proceeding! Ready for action! A worthy order! Ready for action! Ready for action!
Ready for battle.
At your service! At your service! Ready for action! A worthy order! Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order! Yes, Your Majesty! A worthy order! Service! Ready for action! Move! Ready for action!
Yes, Your Majesty. Your command?
At your service! At your service! Ready for action! At your service!
Your command? Understood, man.
At your service! At your service! Yes, Your Majesty! Ready for action!
Your will? A worthy order. Your will? Very well. Your will?
Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. Ready for action. Moving. At your service. A worthy order. Ready for action. A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Ready for action. A worthy order.
Your command? A worthy order. Your command? Very well. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
At your service. Move. Ready for action. Ready for action. A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. Ready for action.
Your command? The time is now. Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. Ready for action. Service. Proceeding. At your service. Proceeding.
Yes, Your Majesty. A
Your
worthy order.
Ready for action. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty. Ready for action. Destroy. Yes, Your Majesty. Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well.
At your service. A worthy order. Ready for action. Moving.
Your will? Understood.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your command? None shall survive.
Ready for None shall survive. Yes, Your Majesty. Ready for None shall survive. Ready for action.
Ready for battle.
Yes, Your Majesty. Watch this.
Your will? Understood. None shall survive.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. None shall survive. Ready for action.
Your command?
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. At your service. A worthy order.
Your command? Understood.
Ready for action. Moving. At your service. A worthy order. Ready for action. Yes, Your Majesty. Ready for war. At your service. A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. Moving.
Your will? A worthy order.
At your service. A worthy order. At your service. A worthy order.
Your Majesty. None shall survive.
Yes, Your Majesty. Moving.
Your command. The time is now.
Yes, Your Majesty. None shall survive. Ready for action.
A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. Ready for action. At your service.
A worthy order.
Your will. A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Proceeding.
Ready for action. Ready for action. Ready for action.
Proceeding.
Watch this.
Your will. Destroy.
Yes, Your Majesty.
A worthy order.
Ready for action. Watch
This.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Destroy.
At your service.
Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Very well.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Moving.
Ready for action.
Proceeding.
At your service.
Moving.
Ready for action. Ready for war.
Ready for battle.
Ready for action. Yes, Your Majesty. Ready for action.
Proceeding.
At your service.
Moving.
At your service.
A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty.
At your service.
Proceeding.
At your service.
Proceeding.
At your
A
service.
worthy order.
Destroy.
Yes, Your Majesty. Very well. None shall survive.
Ready for action.
A worthy
your
order.
service. Yes, Your Majesty. At your service.
Proceeding. Destroy.
At your service. Yes, Your Majesty.
A worthy order.
Ready for action. At your service.
Proceeding.
Ready for war. Ready for action.
A worthy order.
At your service.
Moving.
Watch this. Ready for
None
action.
shall survive.
At your
None
service.
shall survive.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
Proceed.
Yes, Your Majesty. At your service. Ready for action.
Moving.
Ready for action.
Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your will. A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Moving.
Ready for war.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty.
None shall survive.
Ready for battle.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
Destroy.
Ready for
Watch
action.
this.
Greetings.
Ready for action. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty.
A worthy order.
Greetings.
Your command? Understood. Your will? Understood. Your command? Yes, Your Majesty. Await the order. Ready for battle. Your command? Very well.
At your service. Moving.
Your command?
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action. Proceeding. Watch this.
Your will? The time is now.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your will?
Ready for action. Proceeding. Ready for war.
Your will? Very well.
At your service. At your
None
service.
shall survive.
Ready for action. At your service. Moving. Yes, Your Majesty.
A worthy order.
Ready for action. Ready for action. Ready for action.
A worthy
Ready for
order.
action. Ready for action. At your
None
service.
shall survive.
At your
Destroy.
service.
Your will? Your will? Understood. None shall survive. Your will? A worthy order. The time is now. Your will? Understood. Yes, Your Majesty. Very well. Your will? Very well. Ready for battle.
Ready for action. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty.
A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty. Your will?
At your
A
service.
worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty. Move. Ready for action.
Yes, my lord. Greetings.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
Destroy.
Your command shall survive.
Ready for action. Move. Ready for action. At your service. Yes, Your Majesty. Watch this. At your
Destroy.
service. Ready for action.
Your command?
Yes, Your Majesty.
A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty.
At your service. Yes, Your Majesty. Moving. Watch this. Yes, Your
None
Majesty.
shall survive.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. Ready for war. Ready for action. Yes, Your Majesty.
Destroy.
Yes, Your Majesty. Proceeding. At your service. Watch this.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Your will? A worthy order.
At your service.
Moving. None shall survive.
At your service.
A worthy order.
Your will? Understood. Your command? Understood. The time is now. Your will? The time is now. Yes, Your None shall survive.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Proceeding.
Ready for battle. Your command? Very well.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
Proceeding.
Orders? Be ready for action. Yes, my lord. Brilliant.
At your service.
Your will?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Moving. Ready for war. At your service. Proceed. Ready for action. None shall survive. At your service. Moving. Ready for action. At your service. None shall survive.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action. Moving. Ready for action. At your service. Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
At your service. Proceeding.
Yes, Your Majesty. Destroy.
Ready for action. Destroy.
Yes, Your Majesty.
A worthy order. Ready for action.
Your command? The time is now.
At your service. Proceeding. Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Watch this.
Your will? The time is now.
Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Proceeding.
Your command? A worthy order. Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. Your command?
Ready for action. Moving. At your service. Proceeding. Ready for action. Proceeding. None shall survive.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action. None shall survive. Ready for action. Moving.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty.
A worthy
Yes,
order.
Your Majesty.
Ready for action.
A worthy
your
order.
service.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes,
Moving.
Your Majesty.
At your service.
A worthy
your
order.
service. Ready for action.
Yes, Your
None
Majesty.
shall survive. Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action. Destroy. Ready for
Watch
action.
this.
Your will? The time is now.
Ready for action. Proceeding.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Understood.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Proceeding.
Ready for action. Be careful. Ready for action. Brilliant.
At your service. None shall survive. At your service. None shall survive. At your None service. Shall survive. At your service. Ready for action. Moving. At your service. At your service. Ready for action. Proceed. Destroy.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Understood. At your service. Proceed.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Understood.
Yes, Your Majesty. Your will? Very well.
At your service. Proceed.
Orders? Orders?
Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Destroy!
Yes, the
Your
time
Majesty.
is now. Your will? Very well.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty. A worthy order. The time is now.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Moving! At your service!
None shall survive. Ready for action.
A worthy order!
None shall survive. Yes, Your Majesty.
Watch this! At your service!
Proceeding.
Your will? Understood. Your command?
Ready for action. Ready for action. Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
Destroy!
Ready for action.
Yes, Your Majesty. None shall survive.
At your service!
None shall survive.
Your will? None shall survive.
Greetings.
At your service! A worthy order!
Yes, Your Majesty.
A worthy order!
Your command? The time is now. Your will? A worthy order. The time is now.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Moving! At your service!
Moving.
Destroy! At your service!
Destroy. Ready for action.
A worthy order! Watch this! At your service!
Destroy.
At your service!
Destroy.
Your will? Understood.
Ready for action. Proceeding.
Your command? A worthy order.
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
Your will? Very well, Your Majesty.
Ready for action.
A worthy order!
Ready for proceeding. None shall survive.
Yes, Your Majesty. The time is now.
Ready for action.
Orders? Be careful. Ready for action. Brilliant. Yes, my lord.
For order!
Ready for action.
Your will? Your command? None shall survive. Your will? A worthy order. Your will? A worthy order.
At your service!
Proceeding.
Destroy!
Your will? Destroy!
Ready for action. Proceeding. Yes, Your Majesty.
Moving! Watch this!
Yes, Your Majesty.
Ready for action.
Moving.
Ready for action. Yes, Your Majesty. None shall survive.
At your service! At your service!
Proceeding.